Winners and losers of the 2025 NFL Draft's first round. Winner, the Packers and Matthew Golden. For the first time since 2002, the Green Bay Packers select a wide receiver in the first round of the draft. This is a guy that's perfect for Jordan Love, finally gets a number one weapon. And by the way, this guy can really play. He might be the top receiver in the draft. Loser, Cincinnati Bengals. Really? Shamar Stewart? If there's one saving grace about this guy, is that out of all the defensive ends ever tested, he ranked number one in terms of raw athletic score. But that's just the problem. He is raw. Out of all the first round picks taken last night, he probably is the worst football player of the bunch. Winner, Cleveland Browns. Browns made a huge move last night, acquiring an extra first and second round pick to move back 3 slots. Now, they did miss out on generational talent, Travis Hunter, but Mason Graham is a beast on the inside, and they'll be able to use that draft capital to help them moving forward. They didn't reach on a quarterback, and they could still get Shedeur Sanders at the top of the second round. Big win for the Browns. Loser, Jameis Winston. In a way, we've all lost. God, don't you want to see him come into the game at the end of the season next year for the Giants? But no, it'll now be Jackson Dart thrust into an interesting opportunity. Joe Shane and Brian Dable are definitely losing their jobs next year, so does it even matter? Winner, Travis Hunter. Duval. Jags got a pro. Guy's going to light it up, but the reason Travis Hunter is a winner is because he gets to stay at home. Reportedly, he already knew he was going to Jacksonville and was looking at houses the night before. He's going to have a good time getting thrown to by Trevor Lawrence and then locking up the other team's number one. Big win for the Jags and Travis Hunter. Loser, the Houston Texans. Now, they did acquire extra picks, and they do have a lot of holes that they need to fill on their roster. However, Josh Simmons was available late in this draft. They even could have moved back into the last pick to select him, and they let Kansas City get the top tackle, in my mind, in the draft, and we're all fucked. Winner, the Atlanta Falcons. Funny how a year can change things. They acquired the top 2 edge rushers out of the SEC, and James Pierce is going to be a beast, I promise you. To move back into the first round and get him, mwah, chef's kiss. Loser, Shedeur Sanders. Now, personally, I think this is a good range for him, and it will almost guarantee that he doesn't have to be the starter next season. However, he did lose out on potentially $10 million going from number 9, where I thought he would go to the Saints, all the way down to 33, and he may continue to slip. Best of luck to him, though. Winner, Colston Loveland. Going top 10, pimping Tyler Warren to the top tight end selected in the draft. That's big news for Colston Loveland. And he gets to go to Chicago with Ben Johnson, Caleb Williams, and all their offensive weapons. I think this is a great spot for him. Much better than ending up with the Colts and Anthony Richardson. And finally, loser, Booger McFarland's forehead. Jesus Christ. Do you see that? It's like somebody took a katana straight to his skull. It's unbelievable. They're making cranes out of his head. He folded up like origami. You remember when your mom told you to stop making that face? It'll get stuck that way? I think that happened. But more than likely, it's a sure sign of CTE. What the hell, Booger?